Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Margaret, also known as 7 Plaza here and on Instagram. Today is day 45 of the 100 day project. And for today I would like to make mini file folder thingies. It's not really a file folder because file folders are not really a thing in the Netherlands. They're very hard to come by. Sometimes I find them, but they look completely different to any other file folders that you might use. So I decided to make some myself. I have some like manila colored cardstock with some linen structure on it. It's very sturdy, so that lends itself perfectly for this job. And I think it looks like the real deal. Let me show you where the inspiration came from. One of the many things I collect is vintage office supplies. I just adore them, and you can find them in thrift shops very regularly, and let me show you the things that I have found. These are small, like index card sort of boxes, and they usually have like these dividers with tabs on them. These are made of cardboard, and this is like a Rolodex thing with completely new, never used. I love it. And then I have this one, and this has like the plastic dividers. I don't mind them at all. This is very beautiful. This is like, look at this, isn't that gorgeous? It came with some index cards, so yay, because also index cards, not really a thing in the Netherlands. And this actually has 2 sets of dividers, so that's a good thing. The one that I want to fill with these things today is this one. It's a blue one. It has just like these cardboard dividers with a tab on them. It's very boring, but I thought we could make it look really nice. So that was the idea, to fill this up. And then this, my treasure, this is a big box that I have filled with these, like, well, let's call them index cards. I don't know. They're French. They're from the 50s and 60s. And aren't they absolutely wonderful? They're gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So my inspiration came from these cards that I do not want to use. So I scanned them. Yay. And then the idea to fill this up. So I came up with this idea. Hoping that you can join me in making this, and let me show you what items we are going to use. What we want to use today is some cardstock. I have manila cardstock with a nice linen print sort of texture on it. It is almost 8 by 6 in centimeters. It is, let's just see, well, it's A5, so it's 21 by 14 and a half. 15, 21 by 15. Let's keep it at that. You can have it bigger or smaller, just have it rectangle. That is the most important thing. I'd like to use some background paper. You can have anything you wish. I love my train scheduling paper. I use some hole reinforcers, some baker's twine. These are Tracy Fox labels, and I have finally bought a new set thanks to Eminem91, who came up with the suggestion to buy the random numbers or a ticket label kit, and I did that and I love it, so thank you very much. Then the other thing that we're using are these are actually tags. I made them out of these tag shapes. If you don't have a die cut machine, just make a tag shape yourself. You don't have to round the corners. You can have them like with the angled ones, something like this. They are made out of, and here's the big surprise, I have scanned these beautiful, let me see if I'm in frame, yeah, these beautiful index cards, these vintage French index card. I have scanned them, and then I took my die cut and I die cut all sorts of things out of them, right? Yeah. Ladies, friends, hi. If you want these, let me know, because I can email them to you. You can contact me here in the comment section, or on if you follow me on Instagram, just give me a DM on Instagram and I will email them to you. So, big surprise. what I did, I already cut them out. Really? You did? Where? Oh, here. Just to save up on time. They look like these. Aren't these like the cutest? I love them, and especially because I printed them on the same cardstock. So that is what we're using. Let's get started. Let me give you some measurements. It's not going to be hard today because we're not going to do a lot of scoring, so not a lot of calculations. This paper is in centimeters for Dutch people. This is A5, so it's half a A4, and it's 15 by 21 centimeters, right? Then in inches, this is 6 by 8¼ yeah. If you have it like 5, it is just fine, or 7, it is just fine. The thing is, what we want to do, we want to fold it over, leave a little bit of room here, and I want to make a spine. That's the only measurement I'm going to do today. But let's keep it at 6 and 8¼ Putting it on my scoreboard, I have the first score at 3 3/4 or 9½ centimeters. 3 3/4, there you go. And then the next one is at 4 centimeters or 4 inches, or if you do it in centimeters, at 10 centimeters. That is it for now. Later on, we will be scoring these, but that will also be like a piece of cake. When we do the folds, we do the burnishing. There you go. It is very simple, ladies. This is not going to be rocket science, so that's a good thing. See, now we have some sort of a, let's call it a spine. One piece is larger than the other one, and that is how it's supposed to be. It's about, I think, like a centimeter, or what is that in inches? Let's just see. This is like, oh, half an inch. Let's have it half an inch longer than this bit. Now I have a corner rounder. I love it. If you don't have a corner rounder, I'm sorry. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna have it on the biggest setting that I have, like 10 millimeters. I'm rounding all 4 corners. Hopefully that will work, because sometimes it doesn't. Yep. Right. And now I'm hoping that you have this one. This is like an envelope punch. You may have like the big Wii Memory Keepers board. This came with this tool. I want to have the tab a little bit bigger than this one. This is like a very cute, tiny little baby tab. I'm gonna have the mama tab right now. I want it to be bigger. Like so. Bigger tab. You could also have this tab, but I'm using this side. Then I am taking out my friend Stanley here. Hello, friend Stanley. How's you doing today? And my ruler. I'm lining it up with the valley here, the lowest part. And I just want to cut off this piece over here. Be very careful. I have no idea why I rounded that corner, because we are cutting it off. Is it done? Yes, it is done. There you go. Sometimes this punch doesn't want to work with me. It's snipping up a bit. Yeah. And then rounding this corner again. There you go. Well, we're almost there. Now what I want to do is ink all around it, all around the edges. I do not want it to be dark, and so I am using tea dye for this. I want it on both the front and the back, and on the inside and on the outside, because you will be able to fold this open. You could untie this and then have it as a flap. What will I store in this? I don't know yet. I have no idea. But maybe you do. I did think about like closing it up all the way down, and then you can have maybe your die cuts in here. Or if you have some bigger die cuts that won't fall out of this hole, you could have your die cuts in here. I think I might do that. But I like to have my die cut in sight. So I won't forget that. Also, yeah, I also have die cuts. Maybe I could use them. I had them stored away for quite a long time, and then I never ever used them. And that is a pity because they are beautiful. And you can use them for so many things. Like for instance, I know this is a tag, but we are going to make it as a closure. Why not? I want to ink the edges of this fold here, because my paper that I'm going to cover it will not go all the way to this edge. Yeah, it will all be clear once I put the paper on. There you go. Now for the paper, I am using this strange scheduling paper, like so. But these have like squared edges, and I want round edges. This paper is very flimsy, so it does not really want to be cut with my paper trimmer, corner rounder. This is the trick. I just line it up with a straight edge and thicker paper. That's the thing. This is not a straight edge because I just cut it like so. So have it in a straight corner, like an exact corner. And then see, also on the other side, because if you want to cut the paper as is, the flimsy, very thin paper, your corner rounder will eat it. Ta-da! Like so. I'm not gonna bother on the back side. I'm just gonna do this. Also, I'm not gonna ink it because it already has a really lovely patina on the edges. For this, I am using just regular old glue stick. Which side do you want? Amersfoort, or well, I want the number on there, of course. There we go. Lucky for me, this paper is almost the exact size that I wanted it to be, so that was nice. All the way around it. Okay. This is the trick. I want to have all the edges on the outside of this paper to be the same. So hopefully I can move it about a bit. Maybe my stupid hat will be in frame for a second. No, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Will it? Yes. Yes, it will. I will let it dry for a bit because we need to fold it over. So let's keep it like this. Let's concentrate on these things. I have them all cut out. I only need 2, of course. And what I want is one with text on it. And the other one. Oh yes, these are gorgeous. The other one's sort of plain because I want to put a label on it. And also some, oh, where are they? Hole reinforcers. I have chosen red because I have the red labels on them. But you can have them, of course, in any color that you want. I have some darker reds, don't I? Yes, one dark one. I have so many. Oh, I've got some out from silver cardstock. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm gonna do a project with that. Well, I made a mess, but I found them. Sorry guys, I'm just cleaning up a bit because otherwise that will bother me a lot. The tiny things. Good. What I want to do is ink around these, and I do not want to use the tea dye. I'm going for Vintage Photo, a little bit darker, just to do the edges. You don't need to use the whole reinforcers, it's just for decoration, simply just decoration. I'm not bothering with the inside because they are going to be glued down. And these two, yeah, okay. And then I also want just to ink these up just a bit. There we go. Just to make them a little bit more grungy. My small glue bottle. If you have art glitter glue, good for you. I still don't have my art glitter glue. Hopefully I can find some soon. Stay on there. Yep. Oh, maybe I'll find some this weekend. I am going to, for the Dutch ladies, the Creado. It's like it's once a year, and it's like a not a convention, a fair or something, where you can find all sorts of craft supplies and such. Good. Letting these dry and getting back to the big project again, folding it over very carefully. Also on the other side, very carefully. Yep, that holds. What I did with this one is had a big stamp on it in red. I want to do that again. And I'm going to look for a big stamp for that. Be right back. I found a stamp. It says destination. Well, that's fine by me. Also going to use the red again. I wish I had more of like a darker red, but this is, what was this? Ladybug. So it's like a red. I need to lean in. I'm sorry. Yep. There you go. That looks amazing. Take this to the side. Then I'm going to decide where I want my closures to be. Over here and over here. I do not want to cover this with a label. I want to put a label on here, I guess. Let's find some. Where are my Tracy labels? Yay! I have dedicated this whole album to be Tracy labels, so thank you, Tracy, for making them. I love them so much. These are some that I already had, and then the newer ones are over here. That could be nice. I'm not going to use the one that says books because I can fit a lot of things in this file folder, but not books. I can tell you that. I'm just taking out some red ones. What else does it? Oh, with the numbers. Yeah, let's not take all of them out. I'm only using the new ones because these are printed on different sort of paper. This is more cardstock. And this is something a little bit heavier than normal copy paper. Thinking this one here, and then a tiny one there. maybe like something underneath. Yeah, let's do that. I am inking a little bit. Oh, a little bit. Yeah, that's the thing that I like to say most, little bit and also. It's like Tina who is saying obviously and you know all the time. It's so her thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have this over here. Just normal glue. I find it way easier to stick these things on before I do the closure on it. Let's have it straight. There you go. And then this one. No stamps today, and no numbers today, just labels. Yep. And then this one was going to go over here. I forgot to ink that one. Oh, bad me. It's okay, it looks dark enough. This one on here. There you go. Will this look nice? This will look extremely nice even. Yeah. We're gonna do some more scores on this. I'll be right back. Took out my scoreboard again. Let's see, how far will this go onto this page? Let's just measure it. I think this will be like 2.5 inches, somewhat. Yeah, that looks good enough. So I am going to score at 2.5 inches. Really? That's a lot? No, 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 no. You cannot score at 2.5 inch. We need us to make a small spine that is 1/4 of an inch. So I am going to score at, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do it like so. What was this? Between the 4 and the 5? Yeah. At 2 inches. I want to score this at 2 inches. And then again, 1/4 of an inch after that. Two inches and 1/4 of an inch. And that is all the scoring that we are going to do. Just going to fold them. It just needs to be the same width as the spine. Makes sense, right? Yeah. Inking them. There we go. I'm going to eyeball this. You could measure it where you want it, but I think I want to eyeball it. And have it like 1/2 inch or, yeah, sort of 1/2 inch above this bit. Yeah. Do not attach it on this part, attach it on this part and then on the back. Like so. Just using glue stick. You could use some heavier glue if you want to, but I think a glue stick will be just fine. Am I doing this the right way around? Yeah. I would like some assistance, but it's really hard to put the clamps on here. Please stick. There you go. Let's just glue the other side. Be sure to not have them upside down. This is the right way up, and then this is the right way up. And I'm just eyeballing it. Lucky for me, it has a line on it, so I can sort of guesstimate where it needs to be. you go. I guesstimated wrong. Is that a thing? I guesstimated wrong. Yeah. Yeah, this is more in line with each other. Baker's twine. Yep. You don't need a lot, just need a tiny bit. There you go. Putting it through here and here. You could make a bow or have it in a knot. Shall we make this into a bow? The other one was in a normal knot. A little bit too long. There you go. Et voila. And here they are, the end result. This was the one that I've made earlier with the baby tab on it. And this is the bigger one that says destination. I think they are really, really cool. You could decorate the backs, but I'm not going to bother with that. Let's see how they would look. I do want to fill this one up. I need to make like 4 or 5 more, I guess. And you can have them in here. So cute. Let's have the big one behind the smaller one. Look at that. Yeah, love it. Ladies, if you want this, a scan of this, so you can print this out yourself and maybe use it, let me know. It's you know, a gift that I want to share with you as a thank you for subscribing and liking and commenting and such. I hope you liked the project. I really enjoyed it, and I'll see you back again tomorrow. Bye bye.